Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on June 12, 2017, 1:09 a.m. Birmingham. And topic, what is Cern making? Part 2. I cut you off at 27 minutes because the last thing that you heard was NASA said by 2020 we'd come in contact with alien beings. So I cut it off at that time. But what I didn't hear was what came after that. That blew me away, and you got to hear it. And so I'm going to pick up where I left off with him speaking about NASA, talking about what we would come in contact with in the next 3 years. So here we go.
They come in contact with aliens, beings from another planet. Now we're talking about scientists. We're talking about Darwin's crowd. We're talking about the crowd that threw the Bible out and said it's old, archaic, anachronistic. It doesn't belong today. We're talking about that bunch. We're too smart for the Bible. We're scientists. Yet this crowd is saying that in just a few years that they're going to know that they know that they're going to come in contact with alien beings. I thought to myself, my. You boys, have you always known that you've got a certain date set? And what you think is an alien being is really a demon? There are no aliens out there, folks. Forget that stuff, okay? There's nothing out there. You get into the third heaven, you get into the abode of God. There's nothing up there. All these UFOs, spacecraft, flying saucers, all this stuff, that's all demonic. It's real, but it's demonic. It's not real like we understand reality, but it's really real. It's demonic. I see a great deception beginning to develop. Yeah. That in their analysis and in their laboratories that they believe in, that they've got their heart and soul tied up in, little things begin to show up, stuff that they can't explain, that sucks them in to begin to understand, well, maybe this is being affected, it's being acted upon by something that we don't understand completely. And this spirit being that comes from out there, that comes down to this world, they accept with open arms because they're willing to put Shiva out there dancing around in the cosmos and destroying and bringing a new creation in. Here are these wise, smart, brilliant men, and they're willing to believe that there's something more than what can be measured in a microscope and can be put in a petri dish. But there's something going on, and you better believe there is. There's something going on. Now the spirit world that I just preached to you about, you can see that. What about the physical world? Let's go back to Hawking for a minute. He said, remember, he's an atheist. He doesn't believe in spirits. He's a dialectical materialist. He's a Bolshevik. He believes that what they're allowed to do here in Cern, Switzerland, is unleash the gates of hell.
Fire. With their hands tied, it will be thrown.
That is Stephen Hawkins, that he said that he's an atheist, but yet he said what they're doing is extremely dangerous and they're opening the gates of hell. Guys, I want to add one thing to that. This country we had a different president today, I believe we would have already had taken away of the church. God saw something, we don't know, whether it was prayer, whether it was Satan is trying to rush his time forward when everything is on God's schedule and nothing more. Whatever the reason was, and a lot of us happen to believe it was prayer, not necessarily 2 Chronicles 7:14, but prayer, that we need a change in our country. We need someone who is stronger-willed, someone who will stand with the people in this country. And I believe we got Trump out of that. Whatever we did, we do know one thing. It delayed Agenda 21. I'm going to end this, but I'm going to tell you in just a moment another sign that Agenda 21 is trying to break down the doors of the United States today, and it's driving the UN up the wall. And those who are pushing the UN to do so, and those who want to hand the United States to the UN. It's just not going to happen yet. When it does happen, we'll be out of here. And you can count on it. Jody Wolf Expoz.